feel this offensive line has kind of coalesced over the course of these first 6 weeks?
Yeah, super excited. The guys have been working their butts off. Can't wait to go out there and display it on Saturday.
How different is it to change centers kind of midstream like this when you got John Ray?
I think the only biggest difference is it's not Killian, but Reed just been locked in the whole time. He's been taking mental reps. I know he has been. He's been locked in, whether he's been taking the reps or not. So, yeah.
What have you sensed from him, the way he's kind of come out this week and represent?
Yeah, just his preparation, and his command of the offensive line and within himself, and how he keeps everybody accountable around him. So it's super exciting.
We know that getting back to fundamentals was a big thing for the bye week. So what did that look like for you and kind of the rest of the quarterbacks too?
Yeah, it was just great just coming back and, focusing on what we got to get better at, being able to, stack winning days, and just continue to, compete.
Was there anything on your to-do list that Coach Riley gave you to focus on?
I think just, being better. Getting better, 1% better every single day, and truly reflecting on the day in terms of what could you do better, and what have you done better.
Coach Riley said that these are the type of games you guys play for. Michigan, two powerhouse schools. Really, how are you excited? Are you just to have a chance to get against them, knowing that last season you weren't able to?
Yeah, fired up. Can't wait to just go out there and execute at a high level. This team's ready. It's been ready. Super good team. We're about to go play. Can't wait.
How much film have you watched from last year's Michigan game?
All of it, to be honest.
What was that process like, kind of going back and revisiting everything?
Yeah. It's still in the process. Still trying to prep until Saturday comes, and just keep stacking these days with the guys around me. Offense, defense, and special teams.
How valuable is seeing last year's film? Because you guys aren't the same team, they're not the same team.
Yeah. Super valuable. I think just reflecting on, working on what we got to be better at as a Trojan team. All phases of the ball. So super valuable.
What stands out most about Michigan's defense so far in your preparation?
Great defense, great coaches. Can't wait to go play them. Fired up.
Michigan has a pretty good freshman quarterback. What do you remember about your freshman season and what you kind of took from that?
Not much, honestly. I think just stack winning plays, just be a good teammate for the team.
You don't remember much just because, it was a lot to take in. I mean, being a freshman, period, is a lot.
For
so
sure.
Was it a little overwhelming, maybe?
I wouldn't say overwhelming. I'd probably just say it's like a fast transition from high school to college football in terms of the pace of game speed and practice speed, and just trying to match the two.
How much does it help the passing game? Would you say just having a consistent run game that you can go back to and people have to account for?
Yeah, it's super helpful. When you can run the ball, it opens up things down the field. So we got the guys in the room to do it. Super versatile room. So yeah.
Michigan's pretty solid at creating turnovers. I think they're in the top half of the country and turning the ball over. Just how do you keep that in mind of just being able to make sure we're not giving away extra possessions to the defense and setting them up in good field position?
I think just focusing on the Trojans, to be honest. It's great. Like I said, it's a good defense we're about to go play, but we're a good offense as well, and good defense and special teams. So I think just going out there and compete our butts off.
Do you feel like the playbook has expanded a little bit this year, given your own abilities? And, we just said we have a bunch of running backs. There's split back formations, all kinds of stuff going on.
I don't know. I think it's just, each game plan you go in each week, you obviously just go at just to, just get the best results possible in terms of what we're good at. That's what spring ball's for, practice is for, just to see what we're good at and continue to stack those reps. And, we got the guys to do whatever we want to do out there. So, and we got the best coach in the country to do it. So.
How have you felt about your decisions to keep and on the read and that sort of stuff? And how important is it to make those right every time in this offense?
Yeah, it's important. Coach Riley always emphasizes to the QBs in terms of just making the next right decision. Having that next play mentality. Obviously, there's going to be good and bad, but just having that next play mentality and making the next right decision.